Good morning, everyone. Okay, I will talk about the Christianity in Nigeria and the effects it's having in our country. Okay, now we have so many Christians in Nigeria, and for a country like this, you think that okay, obviously things are supposed to be much better than every other place, but this is where we have so much evil. This is where we have so much corruption. This is even where we have people using the name of God in vain. As God said that many will come in my name. Many. He didn't even, there was no place it said few, many. Because we live in a country that so many people believe in the lip service. Even now, when it comes to scenarios of praying and prayers, you see some people trying to judge that maybe for some churches that don't pray, do the kabashing things and all that God doesn't answer their prayers, or they are not prayerful, or they are not spiritual, or something, or stuffs. Because we believe in lip service so much. We believe is that time when we scream, when we shout, when we let the whole world hear us, hear whatever we're saying. That's when God should hear. God is not deaf. He is a spirit. He's even right within us. Even most of those prayers that he answers is the silent wishes from our hearts, the ones we didn't even voice out. Sometimes that is why we even say that it's not only the time we go for one church or one crusade or one thing or another. There are sometimes the things we say in our heart, is our heart that clean? Is it that pure? Do you understand? To invite the Holy Spirit inside. Is it that pure to have that attitude? Because if you want something positive to come, you must have that positive attitude. Not when maybe obviously you're a hypocrite, there are so many things you're just doing just on the face level, right there in your heart. That is why God always sent us in the heart. That is because the heart harbors a whole lot of things. That is where we harbor some funny emotions. That is where we harbor some evil. Because before we think of something, it must have been born out of what we have in our heart. Before we even say something, it must have been born out of what we have deep down inside our hearts. You see, that is why this heart, we have to be very careful. Now, I'm saying all those churches and all those people that will judge people based on how they pray or the manner in which they pray, to judge whether those ones are they are the ones God answers or not. You're just being religious, you're just being churchios. It's not about that. It's not about screaming the whole roof down that will make God hear. Okay? It's not about screaming, because his mercies are so abundant and his grace is so sufficient for all of us, all. So the main thing is about our attitudes towards things. What do you have right in your heart? And now we're talking of so many things in Nigeria. There are so many, we'll even be surprised that so many pagans will make heaven. Yes, because we come and bring religion and everything, and we are doing so many awful things, even in the church. We're doing so many things that if God is right sitting with us, or right like physical in our presence, he's gonna weep. So it's not about even Nigeria being the this is a country that the churches, so many churches come up every time. Like, to open a church is not even like a biggie anymore. Anybody can wake up tomorrow, boom, and I've opened a church. So this is it. So let's not keep pretending that okay, our country is better or everything. Let's ourselves individually work on ourselves, because it's about us. If we're gonna make the nation good again or back to normal, everybody has to work. You start with yourself. How do you present yourself? How is your attitude? How do you go to God? How do you judge? What do you harbor in your heart? This is what I want to tackle today. So I will talk to you some other time. This is just a short vlog. I just want to air what's in my heart. So some other time we'll talk about some other topic. Okay, so this is me signing out. If this is your first time, don't forget to subscribe, please. Okay, so have a wonderful day all. Bye.